Hey, happy Friday, multifamily investors. Brandon, we're checking out the new listings are back on market, and ooh, doggy, we've got a few to go through. Let's start with the duplex in King, Renton, $499. That seems kind of cheap, so let's check it out. Yeah, it's not what I was thinking. A side-by-side traditional duplex. This is more of like a single family or something with a. It says it has a back unit, so like a DADU, detached accessory dwelling unit, right? A detached ADU. Probably needs lots of work. $499. It has a 2-bed, 1-bath as the main house, and then one in the back is 624 square feet. So, I mean, that's a pretty good price for 2 units in Renton, but it's going to take a lot of rehab, and that might be a good project for somebody, the right buyer. Let's see what's in Kitsap. We've got duplexes, 2 new ones, one that came back on in Poulsbo. Poulsbo's a great area. I like Poulsbo a lot. Has a good Norwegian vibe. This is a big townhome style duplex in Port Orchard, $775. Yeah, 3-bed, 2-bath units, almost 1,500 square feet. You can see some upside there on one of the units. Is not quite up, but I would even without looking at this property, I'm guessing that you could probably get rents closer to $2,000 for sure on each of these. It's 2006. It's on an acre. It's a big property though. That's a lot to maintain, but that's a real nice, desirable floor plan for if you're trying to track families. It has many splits in there for some AC. Not a bad property, but 775 is pretty rich. Again, I think most of these we're going to see are good house hacking opportunities, not really true good investment deals for us non-owner occupied investors like myself and most of you. This is 1980. It's a Rambler, multifamily. When they're pushing multifamily, it's usually set up for something like with a mother-in-law or an ADU. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, and a 2-bed, 1-bath. Let's take a quick look at what it looks like. It doesn't even look like a duplex. It looks more like a single family. Yeah. So again, these are good owner-occupied deals. Gives you another unit to rent out, or multi-generational if you got aging parents or grown kids you want living with you. This is the one that fell out of contract, 525 in Poulsbo. Again, it looks more like a single family, 1920, 3-bed, 1-bath, and a 1-bed, 1-bath. That's a small little unit, 396 square feet. I think we can find better. Unless, again, you need to live in that area, then those are good opportunities, depending on your budget. Let's check out in Pierce. It's actually not a duplex. This is a bigger deal. I think they just put it under duplex because it's 4 duplexes for sale for 2.9. This is so overpriced. I don't even know what these commercial brokers, where they came up with their valuation for it, because I think these individually duplexes, even at 600, and there's 4 of them, that'd be 2.4 million. I think they are just way off. And if they're listening, I apologize, but I think you're way off. They're nice looking duplexes in a good spot of downtown, but just doesn't make sense at that price at all. Let's check what's in Snohomish. And again, Snohomish County, there's also a city of Snohomish. These have been on for weeks, so I'm guessing they went under contract really quick and then they just came back on. Let's see. Got Snohomish. Yeah, this is another, looks like single family with maybe a detached ADU or ADU. I'm not going to review it too much. Same with, let's see, this one is over an acre, 2 homes and a shop. Yeah, these aren't even real duplexes. So again, a lot of house hack opportunities type for people that come up under these duplexes because they're mainly like a single family with an extra unit to rent out. Let's get into the quad in King County. 1.5, that seems pretty reasonable for King County, especially Seattle. Wow, West Seattle. 2-bed, 1 bed. These are all 2-bed, 900 square foot units. Wow, this seems like a pretty good price for West Seattle for that size of 2-bed units. I like the property. I like this design. Looks like it could use a paint job. Probably some updates. Probably looks like it was probably built in the 70s. That's all right. That's not too bad. Full-size washer and dryers in the units. Wow. Oh, this one's got a fresh look. That's probably the one that's going for $2,000, I would guess, but that still sounds even pretty cheap for a 2-bed in West Seattle. That's a nice looking property. Washer and dryer in all the units. Fairmont neighborhood. Built in 54, so it's a lot older than I thought, but that's a nice property. I want to say that because I have one client that I think would be interested in that, and we have to send them the numbers. Okay, go back to our dashboard. There's a quad in Pierce. That seems expensive. Let's check it out. It's actually northeast Tacoma. You see that northeast in these funky names. They're in northeast. It's almost Federal Way, really. It's across the bay from downtown Tacoma. Well-maintained fourplex, spacious townhouse style. That does not look like a fourplex. Let's take a look. Probably huge units. I'm guessing it's both of these. That's what they're doing, saying it's a fourplex. Yeah, different color. So it's these two. That's nice though. A little dated. $1995. 2-bed, 1 3/4 bath, almost 1,300 square feet. I'm sure these rents are low. I'm not sure why they all say 1,400. And that's why you'd be looking at a terrible cap there, even really. But I'm guessing they're probably on one parcel. I'm not quite sure. I mean, they're saying a fourplex. Maybe it's 2 parcels. Either way, that's 1.4 million, so 700 for a duplex for each of those is not bad, in my opinion. Another opportunity for the right buyer. Let's go to triplexes in Pierce. That's good. One's came back on at 575. One's brand new at 1.2. Another one in northeast Tacoma. Or maybe they broke those out. Let's see. Yeah, we've covered this one before. This is not a good opportunity. I cannot put my stamp of approval on that deal. So we're moving on. This is Browns Point again. So that's the same where we just reviewed those 2 other big duplexes. This is saying it's a triplex though, featuring 2 4-bed, 2-bath units and 1 5-bed. That's random. Saying it's a 6 cap, but those rents are high. Interesting. Remodeled triplex. I don't understand why it's so big. Let's take a look. I mean, it's nice, but if you listen to me or follow me, you know that I'm not a big fan of large units. So 3, 4, 5 bedroom. I mean, I don't. It's just my personal preference. Yeah, they're all remodeled and nice, but I don't understand the layout here of this property. That it has a 5, a 4, and a 4. It seems gigantic. Okay, moving on. We've got a 5+ unit that came on. Got one new one, the one in Seattle, and the Tumwater one that's had either came back on or has a price reduction. I think it's has a price reduction. I've been following that one too. It's not a bad deal. I'm just not sure I would want something that large on septic to manage. And I know they've been built that way and people own them and they've been managing them and they're probably fine. But again, another personal preference. No rent increases in 2 years, so there's opportunity there. This one's been sitting. I'm sure it's been on and off actually a couple times. I'd have to check the history. I feel like it started at 1.5. I could be wrong. And this one in Finney, it's kind of just above Green Lake, built in 1928. So you're looking at almost a 100-year-old property. Almost all studios. You've got 1 2-bed and 1 1 bed. Unit was added. Oh, the large 1 bed was added with permits in 2009, so that's good. How many total is this again? It is 13 units. So if you like unlucky number 13, this might be the right deal for you. And that is it. I hope that was helpful. I will try and explain more areas better. I've heard some people wanting to get to know our area. I shouldn't assume that everybody knows, Western Washington and our counties, this King, Kitsap, Pierce, Snohomish. And then down here's Thurston, the 5 main counties that I watch in Western Washington. And thank you for watching.